A very good morning to all our viewers. You've tuned in live to Moneycontrol, watching Newspresso with me, Stacy Pereira. And in the next few minutes, we are going to give you all the lowdown from all the top stories across the globe, insights from India, and also the latest trends, giving you that edge and keeping you informed. So let's get straight to it and bring you all that we're getting from our global dispatch. Well, stocks on Wall Street have closed higher on Monday in the shortened session as the U.S. markets will be closed ahead of the 4th of July holiday. They will be closed on Tuesday as well. We did see the Dow Jones, though, add some marginal gains on the macro front. There was a Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index, or PMI, for June, which came in slightly worse than expected. Now, June's reading was once again below that 50 mark, signaling that economic activity has been declining in the United States. And European stock markets, those ones closed slightly lower in a rather choppy session. The Pan-European Stock 600 index ending lower by 0.2%. Now, mining stocks, those were the ones that led the gains, were up 2.2%, buoyed by rising base metal prices as well as improved China sentiment. Among stock-specific action, healthcare stocks were down about 2% after AstraZeneca shares fell 8% due to preliminary results from its lung cancer treatment trial, which fell short of analyst expectations. And in the Asian Pacific markets, well, indices across Asia Pacific have been under quite some bit of pressure this morning as investors await the decision by the Australia Central Bank. The Reserve Bank of Australia is likely to hike its benchmark interest rates by another 25 basis points to 4.35%. While in Japan, the Nikkei 225 has retreated from its 33-year high, which it recorded yesterday. South Korea's Kospi also has fallen marginally, whereas the Kosdaq, that one is bucking the trend and has climbed about 0.3%. And if you look at the commodities side, well, Saudi Arabia will prolong its unilateral oil production cut by 1 month. This will keep a lid on supply amidst persisting fears over the global economy. Now, the kingdom will maintain the 1 million barrel a day reduction. This will be launched, which will be launched this month, and on top of the existing curbs agreed by the OPEC Plus regions in August. Now, in fact, OPEC Plus ally Russia too has announced a fresh curb on its exports. And in other news across the globe, 8 Palestinians were killed and wounded amidst an attack by Israel. Now, Palestinians have called Israel's largest military operations in 20 years a war crime. Now, Israel's military operations continued for more than 18 hours. After the launch, it hit the West Bank with airstrikes and also occupied the city. According to sources, more than thousands of soldiers were involved in Israel's operations. Palestinian health authorities have said that one of the dead was a 16-year-old and about 50 others were wounded and many under critical conditions. Now, Palestinian's foreign ministry said that the Jenin operation was a barbaric aggression on Israel's part. And days after the Titanic submarine tragedy, heartbreaking pictures of the father-son duo who were on board that submersible have surfaced. Now in pictures, you can see the Pakistani-British billionaire Shehzada Dawood and his 19-year-old son Suleiman. They captured these pictures just moments before they boarding this Titanic submarine. Now, in the pictures, both of them can be seen dressed in safety vests as well as smiling into the camera. Dawood's family has also shared another picture wherein they can be seen sharing a hug just before that tragic accident. And let's get you up to speed with all the action back home. Well, stock markets did end at a record high for the third straight session. We saw the Sensex gaining nearly 500 odd points to go past that 65,000 mark. The Nifty too remains comfortably above that 90,300 levels. The rally was backed by banking as well as financial services. FMCG metals and oil and gas stocks were the one that was pushing the benchmarks higher. We also saw the broader markets trading higher for the fifth consecutive session. Among the primary market action, we have HMA Agro Industries, which will be making its debut on the NSE and BSE today. Remember, the IPO issue closed on 23rd of June and was subscribed about 1.62 times. We also have Kolkata-based Senco Gold, which will be opening its issue today. And after that mega merger between HDFC and HDFC Bank, seems like there is more consolidation in the banking space. Now IDFC First Bank's board members have approved the amalgamation with IDFC and the bank. Now the shares exchange ratio for the amalgamation will be 155 equity shares of IDFC First Bank for every 100 equity shares of IDFC. As a result of the proposed merger, the standalone book value per share of the bank would increase by about 4.9% as per the financials of FY23. The bank has proposed to complete the amalgamation process within this financial year itself. As of June, IDFC Limited, through its non-financial holding company, has about 39.93% shareholding in IDFC First Bank. And Reliance Jio has unveiled the Jio Bharat Phone with the aim to enable India's vast segment of feature phone users with internet-enabled phones. Now, the phone is priced at just $999, and the company has launched one of the two Jio Bharat Phone models in partnership with Carbon. Now, the first set of Jio Bharat phones, which include about 1 million units, will go on sale starting July 7th of this year. Now, Reliance Jio has also launched Jio Bharat plans, which are priced at about $123 and go up to $1,234. Now, the cheaper plan offers about 14 GB of total data, while the annual subscription of that 1234, that one gives you a 168 GB of total data and unlimited calling benefits. And to more news from the auto segment, where we're seeing Harley Davidson has now unveiled the X440. Now, this is a premium motorcycle which is co-developed by Harley Davidson and Hero Motocorp and was launched last evening at a starting price of 2.29 lakhs. Now, the luxury two-wheeler is the first premium motorcycle to be introduced under the licensing agreement between the two brands, and the bike's manufacturing will take place at Hero Motocorp's production facility in Neemrana in Rajasthan. The bike will also be available in three variants: one, the denim variant, which costs about 2.29 lakhs, the vivid one at 2.49, and the S variant at 2.69 lakh rupees. And to all the political drama that is unfolding here in Maharashtra, well, Sharad Pawar has gone ahead and sacked MPs Praful Patel as well as Sunil Tankare from NCP day after the coup. Now, a day after Ajit Pawar was sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister, Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis's government, and has claimed the support of the 40 NCP MLAs in a letter given to the Governor Ramesh Bais. Two of them, the Satara MLA Markant Patil as well as North Kannad MLA Balasaheb Patil, returned to Sharad Pawar's camp even as the rival party faction announces action against each other's netas and have filed cross petitions before the Assembly Speaker. Let's listen in to what Ajit Pawar had to say at the press conference last evening.
अभी इसमें आगे की भी जो पार्टी के जो संगठनात्मक जो नियुक्तियां हैं, चेंजेस है, वो कर सकते हैं और इसी के तहत वो महिला की अध्यक्षा हो.
That's right. That was Praful Patel. They're giving them their reaction as to what they plan to do in the further course of action as that drama unfolds. But let's also get you all the top trending stories. And well, yesterday we did see Argentinian goalkeeper and World Cup winner Emilio Martinez, who got a grand welcome as he landed in Kolkata last evening. Martinez was welcomed by the State Minister Sujit Bose and a host of Mohun Bagan and Argentinian supporters. Martinez is here on a two-day visit in which he will attend a series of events from meet and greet sessions to an interaction with school children at Santosh Mitra Square, as well as the inauguration of gates named after famous footballers like Pele, Diego Maradona at the Mohun Bagan Club. Now, the Argentinian said that he was happy to arrive in Kolkata and coming to India has been a dream for him. And to more sporting action, where the 2023 Wimbledon kicked off in London yesterday, and it will be the first edition since 8-time winner of the Slam, Roger Federer, announced his retirement from international tennis. But the 20-time Grand Slam winner, however, seems to be enjoying his time as a retired spokesperson after he was seen singing and with music band Coldplay's lead vocalist Chris Martin in a concert in Zurich over the weekend. Now, the 41-year-old tweeted about his experience, in which he included a video of him singing, and that was captioned. He captioned the tweet calling it an adventure of a lifetime. And well, the pandemic and the emergence of OTT platforms has changed the experience of watching movies, but movie theaters are up and running now, and many do want to relive that big screen experience. And if you end up going there, you are somebody who will indulge then in popcorn and sound. That is what you'd rather want to do, but consumers is what really, how much would you want to spend on that bucket of popcorn? Now, this is what a Twitter user shared his experience of his bill of his popcorn and cold drink, which mounted to about 820 rupees. Now, the internet, of course, picked this up, and various users poured in their reactions. The original tweet, in fact, has crossed over 1 million views, but vivid reactions really came to the fore. One said that they could rather buy an Amazon Prime subscription with that amount, while some of these also said that the choices were of the consumer and they were not in any kind of compulsion to go there to a movie theater and eat popcorn. So we really leave it up to our viewers as well to make that judgment whether they should be spending that much on popcorn or want to just sit back home and enjoy an OTT movie instead. So that is something that has really kept the internet at splits, one could say. But we'll also tell you what all you can be looking out for today. Well, we do have Prime Minister Modi, who will be hosting the virtual summit of the SCO today. We have leaders like Xi Jinping, Putin, as well as Sharif, who will be attending this meet as India chairs the first SCO summit for the first time, though it will be a virtual meeting. We also have schools that will reopen in Manipur. Class 1 to Class 8 will reopen on the 5th of July. And, well, we are experiencing that monsoon at its splendor. Well, the IMD has predicted intense rainfall, which is likely to continue over the southern peninsula of India, Goa and the Konkan regions for the next 4 to 5 days. That's all the time we have, but we hope we've given you your good dose of Newspresso to give you kick-started this morning. And don't forget, we will be back here tomorrow, same place, same time, for your fresh shot of Newspresso. From everyone putting this show together, thanks so much for tuning in.